Okay, let's see. We are running a test stream. Looks like we need some audio. Let's see, top view on. There we go. We have some audio now. Let me check my stream here. Sounds like we are good to go. Yep, we have audio. Now we'll just wait and see if anybody pops in and joins us. If you are joining, if you are online, looks like there's one concurrent viewer. I think that's me. Am I? Let's see. Oh, you know what? I think I'm on Twitch as well. I should probably pull that up. I think I'm streaming to Twitch too. Let's see. I'm not gonna worry about it right now, but let's see if anybody pops on. I probably should have told folks in the Discord. Let me tell them I am live. If they want to come in and help work on some things for me here. Hold on a second. Discord, where are you? That looks a little brown. We'll see. It says I'm public though, so it should be okay. Got excellent connection. Let's see, live stream. Live streams, there we go. At everyone. Anyone want to help me test my live stream? If so, I am live now. Please drop in the chat and leave a chat for me. Let me know you are there. Period. All right. There we go. Oh, there's Mr. Landfill. Mr. Landfill's showing up. Let's see. Oh, there he is. Okay, perfect. Let's see if this, oh, look at that. It is working. Well, let's go ahead and thank you for that, Mr. Landfill. So the sounds, that's pretty good. I'm going to, I like this. That's pretty nice. I can bring up your chats pretty quickly. I can actually read them now. This is Mr. Landfill. This is all brand new studio. I have to put a picture in the Discord. I've been working on it all day, tore it down. I'm going to do a video about all of this, but it's a lot right now. Who else we have? We have somebody else just popped in. Let me check over here. I'm going to fix my thing here a little bit. That's let me go ahead and scale that back just a little bit. And let's change our opacity. There we go. And I'll change the fonts later, but now there we go. That's a little bit better. I like that. I do have to kind of reach up. I may have to work on that. Pretty good though. Anybody else joined us besides Mr. Landfill? If you are, go ahead and put something in chat and I'll put something in here. I wonder if I can have that automatically remove itself after a period of time. Let me check here. Here, let's see. Yep, duration. I can auto hide that so I don't forget, because that happens a lot of times during live streams where I will forget to turn this off. And I've got this on for 10 seconds. Let's see if it goes away. Already I can tell I'm going to like this live stream setup so much better than my previous one. Has it been 10 seconds? I thought it'd been 10 seconds by now. Maybe because I did that after. Let's change this to... Let's change it to 8 seconds and done. And let's do another one here. All right, 8 seconds, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Well, I was a little slow on my count, but that's pretty good. So then we can do that. And finally, I won't have to remember to take those down after 5 seconds or so. It'll automatically do that for me. That is really cool. I like that. Let's see what else we have going on here that I can try. So you said the audio was good. Let me go back and just see if I can tweak that a little bit. It's not too bad. It looks pretty good here. Are you getting a lot of background noise, Mr. Landfill, or does it sound echoey and all? I've got the mic right here. I'm hopeful that that is a good location for it. I do want to turn down my... How do I do that? Let's see. I can hear myself out of my headphones. There's got to be a way to turn down my headphones. Let's see, maybe the monitor. Let's see. There we go, turned off the monitor. Oh, there we go, that's better, okay. Can do that. And there we go. That now I don't hear it as bad. Sounds great. Okay, perfect. Because I'm using the Rode mic, and I just want to make sure I wasn't picking up a lot of background noise. That's outstanding. So that's working well. Now here's what I have. I can do. This is really cool. From one single camera, I can do multiple views. So now I have this close-up view. Not that anybody wants to get that close. I may have to I may have to back off on that a little bit. But I can do multiple crops, which is really cool. Here's the top view of our Mega 65. There we go. That's pretty cool. Like that. I can bring up a Mac view here so we can see what's happening on the Mac. And I can bring up, of course, the Mega 65. Oh, let's check sound and make sure we're getting sound out of our retro computer, in this case, the Mega 65. Let's go to number 4. Let's see, are we getting some sound? Let's see, let's turn that on. There we go. That may be a little loud. Let me bring it back just a tad. That may be too much. There we go. How about that? Let's see. Let's go back into here. Hey, there's Jamie. Looks great. Can't hear because music is too loud. Which music? The music where you are, or the music on the Mega 65? Let me pull that back. Let me pull that down just a little bit. Probably is a little loud. Is that better? Jamie, how's that? Let's see. Let me go back to my chat here. Looks great. Can't hear. Music too loud where I am, not yours. Okay. Well, it sounds like you're partying then. All right. So that's cool. That's working. Let me see if I can pull up my own chat here. So, sounds like you are at a party. There we go. And then I can pull up my own. There we go. Hey, I like that. That's cool. I can even put in my chats and then respond. That is really nice. So can I pop this out? Let's see if I can pop out this chat. I can get rid of that now, which I don't need that anymore, which that is good. So let me go ahead and get rid of that. Let's see. Let's see. Wedding reception, Jen was up dancing, so I figured I'd come check it out. All right, well, appreciate it. I'm just, I'm trying to see how things are working. I have, Jamie, and I don't know if you can hear me, but I've now moved from the ATEM Mini Extreme to the YOLO box. I'm already digging it. I'll put a picture in the Discord so you can kind of see what the layout is like. I can do all kinds of things. I can change my lighting, I think. Let's see, can I do that? Oh, my lights aren't working. I'm gonna have to find out why that is. I'm supposed to be able to change my lights here. Let me see what's going on here. I'm betting, there we go. I think because I didn't turn those on. Let's try that. For some reason, my box isn't, let me configure my Stream Deck here, see what's going on. Oh, it didn't grab it. Please launch Control Center. Control Center is launched. I've got a little Stream Deck issue here I'll have to play with. Nothing is working on that. It should be turning my lights on and off, but that's a whole different. It says please launch this Control Center, but Control Center is launched. Let me see if I can quit Control Center and then relaunch it. Let's see. It's a lot like watching grass grow, friends. I'm just wanting to test things and see how everything's working. Let's see, Control Center, there it is. All right, now let's see if it works. There we go. Now I've got control of my lights with the Stream Deck. So I can change the brightness in the studio. That's cool. And I can turn them on and off. All right, that works out well. Okay, so just needed to relaunch that. Let's see here. What's going on? Hey, Mr. Lambda. Again, I'm really digging that I can put up the chat and then it just automatically goes away. I don't have to remember to turn that off, which I always forgot that. So again, here's our top view. Here's me. Oh, I need to do a picture-in-picture. Let's do a picture-in-picture view here. Haven't done that. Let's try that and see what that looks like. I'm going to see if I can set that up. Let's do a picture-in-picture. We will use this is our main one, and then this is our other one. And you can't see what I'm doing, but you will be able to, let's change the aspect ratio 4:3. That's pretty nice. I can change the border color. I can change the shape. Oh, let's do a circle. Ooh, I like that. That's nice. Scale that. And then the lower corner. Now you're not seeing that, but you're going to see it here in just a minute. That was so simple. And now I have picture in picture. How about that? Little me down there in the bottom right here. That is really cool. I like that. And I was able to put that together pretty quickly. So I think I can modify that pretty easily too. Let's see. Let's edit that. Yes, I can move that wherever I want it. And there you go. Oh, what's that? What's that? Let me swap back and swap back. Oh, weird. It kept a little, there's a little glitch down there. There's a circle. You see that extra circle? Don't know why that is down there. Let me edit and see if I can. Now, is that going to make a third circle? Let's see. Oh, it is. Oh, there's a glitch in the software we're going to have to work on. Look at that. You see those extra circles? That's really wild. Huh. That's not good. Let's edit. Oh, now it's really weird. Huh. Let's see. Let me change the shape back to this. Oh, it's gone. Yeah, we've got some weirdness in the picture in picture for sure. Oh, it looks okay there though. That's interesting. Let's see. Let's edit that. Let's move that down here, and let's do that. Oh, but then we've got that again. That is very, very weird. Take care of y'all. All right. See you, Jamie. Thanks for popping in. Let's see. What else can we try here? Let me check. Let's see. So that's weird. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can get rid of that by just switching around here. No, it's still in there. Let me go ahead and edit, and let's just change that here. And I'm going to change the scale, move that here, and see if it gets rid of. Maybe if I take my border thickness and turn that off. Let's see. Oh, I think I figured out a workaround. I changed the border thickness, turned it off, it went away. So there's a little glitch in the software. Now let me go ahead and go back in here, edit. Let's make this, I really like the circle. And then let's go ahead and add a little border thickness to that. And done. There we go. That's pretty nice. Not bad at all. All right, so that's that. What else can we try? We've got two views. Oh gosh, we've just got all kinds of things. Let me see if I can share with you what I'm seeing. I don't know if I can do that or not. Let's see. I'm going to go to here. I'm going to say multi-view. That's my multi-view. You can see everything that's going on. I think. I'm not sure what you're seeing right now, but that's kind of weird. Mirror out. There we go. There's everything right there. Let me see if that's what you're seeing here. Yeah, you're not seeing the mirror of everything, but I can see that up there. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to program out because that's what I want. And I think that is pretty good. So I'll leave that multi-view. Let me go ahead and, or picture in picture. Let me go ahead and change that. Let's change that. It's done. Let's see. We're going to rename that. Let's rename that picture in picture. All right. And supposedly all these settings will save between sessions. Let's hope that is the case. Huh. I kind of like that. I don't know. Do I want to move this? I'm trying to, Mr. Lanfield, I'm just trying to get a feel for where everything is. I like it. I do like this. I like that. I like this. This is probably the only thing, the yellow box is over here. It's a little out of the way, but it needs to be too, or it'll be in the way of everything else here. Let me go back over here. There we go. Have to think through that, but it looks okay. Let's see. Let me see what we have here. Oh, my left. Not doing anything with the C65. I'm actually working on my live stream studio, so I'm just doing some tests right now. But I am doing that because I do want to do some more live streaming with the Mega 65. Been away from it for a while. But I completely moved from my ATEM Mini Extreme to YOLO Box and trying to get things working. So that's what I am doing today. There is a little bit of lag between, I've got to figure out what that is. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Lanfield. Yep, there's a little bit of lag for my chat. I don't know if let me see if I can fix that at all. YOLO box configuration. Let's see, configure. Oh, I'm not ready for that. Yeah. I also have for this, I have the YOLO deck, which I'm going to set up so that I don't have to actually go to the YOLO box to change things like that. I'll be able to set up some keys here, have that down. That'll be, and that'll help me get through some of these things faster. So I'm excited to kind of hook that up and give that a as well. But by and large, this is pretty good. Card, portable storage. I'm just taking a look at the interface here, trying to figure it out. The other thing I've got to figure out is that I've got it very simple now. I have two cameras. I have the front and I have the top down, and that's it. Before I used to have one that kind of came down on the desk, but I'm not sure I'm going to need that. I do like the view where you can kind of see the whole desk. I'll replace one of those cameras. I'll play with that. I'll do a live stream, see if I really need it, but it is so much simpler now. There is less wires, less stuff everywhere. To turn out to be really nice. Oh, did it get choppy there for a minute? Did you have a stutter, my left? Let me know. What happened? The current stream's says excellent now. Let's see. Looks like my stream health there for a minute was a little tough. Did the video kind of chop on you there? Can somebody confirm for me? I appreciate it. Let's see, let me check here. Yeah, I like that one. I think we're gonna stick with that. I'm gonna change some things here though. I'm gonna make this a little bit larger, I think. Yeah, just a little bit, scale that just a little bit, and done. Okay, so stutter every once in a while. Oh, I don't like that. Do not like that. What could be the cause of that? Huh. Maybe I need to check. I don't have a whole lot connected. Looks like I had 30 frames dropped. Looks like I did drop about, looks like I'm dropping a percentage for some reason. I may need to do some network stuff here to make this better, but I'm running directly, I'm not using Wi-Fi, I'm running directly to the fiber, but I'm going through a switch. So not sure, trying to figure out if it's just me or not. I think my internet is okay. Basically you stopped for a second and it happened maybe 5 times. Yeah, Mr. Landfill said something, he had a little bit of a let me know if it happens again. Could just be stuff. Again, I am on Ethernet. I am not. Looks like I've got. Oh gosh, it looks like my frames per second is only 21 frames per second, though. I might try a different cable. I might try a different Ethernet. Oh, it did it again. Okay. That's not good. We've got to get that worked out before I do an actual real live stream twice. Okay, that is bad. Wonder why that is the case. Let me get right over here to. Okay, I am also multi-streaming to Twitch. Maybe that was a stretch too far. Maybe I should take off the multi-stream to Twitch. See what's going on. Let's see. Patrick, dropping for you too. That is not good. Just joined a short while ago. Quite a few drops. Thanks, Stuart. Don't like it. I think, okay, there's a couple of things I could try. I am something running in the background. Nothing in OBS. It's not going from my computer. This is a YOLO box. Looks like this. The YOLO Box Extreme. We used it for a live stream at the paying gig about a month ago, and everything was working really well. So quite a few drops. I think I have I've got a flat cable Ethernet. Maybe I need something with a little more power. I'm afraid if I disconnect, That's going to take everything down, but I guess that's maybe what I need to do to test this out. I'm going to, all right, here's what I'm going to do, guys. If you want to hang with me, I appreciate it. I'm going to drop this stream. I'm going to make a few changes. I'm actually going to get rid of trying to multi-stream to Twitch too. I'm going to go right to YouTube straight. Try that and see if that fixes it. I've got it. I'm looking over here under my live stream control panel on YouTube. It says an excellent connection. So I'm really confused why it's dropping for you guys. It's really kind of disappointing. Still doing it. All right. Let me. I'm going to end this stream. Be on the lookout for another one here in a few minutes if you want to join and see if we can fix this. We're gonna see if we can fix this and work on this. Okay, I'll be back, guys. Thanks. All right, I found a way I could just pause it. So what I've done is, yeah, I'm back. He's back. Let me know if you can hear me, first of all. Let me check my audio here. Looks like, yeah, it looks like my audio is on. Let's see, top view. Nope, it's not on. Let me turn it on. There we go. Oh, I got to fix that. That I do not like. It automatically turns my mic off. So I am back. You can hear me. Okay, what I've done, we're doing this a step at a time. So I've taken back. No drops so far, good. I got rid of Twitch. So I was streaming to Twitch at the same time, just trying to see if that would work. I don't think I'm going to do that again. I don't really stream on Twitch. So let's see if we get any drops. Looks like I've got excellent conditions still for the stream itself. Haven't seen anything. I didn't change that cable, but I did, like I said, stop multi-streaming. So let me see if you guys are in here. No drops so far. Yeah, well, we'll see. Sounds great. Wow, why did it turn my mic off though? I'm going to have to remember that, or I'm going to be sitting here live streaming one day and the mic's not on. And there may be a way that I can do that. Hello world, Evil J, how are you? Good to see you. Let me know. I just followed you there, so now you have 3 followers. Hey, thanks, my left. Appreciate it. So there we go. Okay, any stutters? Anything so far? Let's just start there. Report out. Did we have anything? This is interesting. There's something here I can do with. Oh, I see. That tells me that it's live. Gotcha. Okay. There's something over here. So any stutters, anything? Let's go ahead and do something else here. No stutters yet. It must have been the multi-stream. Yeah, maybe it was the multi-stream, or maybe it was just a new connection that helped it back. The interesting thing though is I was able to pause the stream and come back to it. I've never done that before, so that's kind of cool. So I'm anxious to see if this was just one long stream on YouTube, then it stopped and then it's back. So who knows? What is this? I Love Scotch. Hey, I Love Scotch. Good to have you here. Nothing prepared, obviously. This is not a full live stream. As a matter of fact, I haven't done a full live stream in way too long because I've had the studio in disrepair, as I've said earlier. And for those of you just catching up, here's where we are. I wish I could show you what I have. I don't think I can do that easily unless I plugged in a camera. But anyway, I've got, wow, this would have been really cool if I'd actually, plugged in the other camera. I could have shown you what the studio looks like. But anyway, I pulled out an ATEM Mini Extreme, and we are now using in the studio the YOLO Box Extreme. Let me get the better picture. There we go. The YOLO Box Extreme. That is mounted over here, so I can look at it and I can use it. No stutters yet. Good, 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 good. That's good. We like that. Oh, there we go. We like that. And I can, I have 2 monitors here. I have a camera here. I have the top-down camera, which is here. We've set up a picture-in-picture a little bit earlier, so we have that, which is really cool. We have our Mega 65 running over here. Let's go ahead and load up something here so that you guys can see what that looks like. And hey, this will be a good way to tell us if we've got any stutters. Go to play with Mega 65 with one of the makers. Oh, got to. Oh, outstanding. Let's see. There you go. Got to play with the Mega 65 with one of the makers of it other week. Yes, it is a blast for sure. So glad you had a chance to do that. I love Scotch. Let's see. Let's do a game. Yeah. This is the new demo disc. By the way, I do have a video about this new demo disc. If you've not seen that, I Love Scotch, go take a look at that. Let's do something that's just in the background. Oh, let's Omega Race. That should be a lot of fun. See if it's working. That looks good. I like it. And I've got the wireless Atari 2600 Plus, the CX40 Plus. It's wireless, which is really cool. So, got the wireless dongle here. Oh, I probably need to connect them. Yep, let's do that. I turned it off. There we go. So they're connected. They're paired, rather, when they're not flat. Good practice for me, because I can go back and forth. Now, I could do a picture-in-picture on this, which I probably should. Let's go ahead and create a picture-in-picture for this one. Let's see. Our source will be the Mega 65, and our camera will be this one. We'll do that, and we'll do another, let's do a screen shape. Let's do a zero. Let's do a circle, and let's make that a little bit smaller because nobody wants to see me that large. And then we'll move that down here, and then we have quickly a picture-in-picture that I've created. How about that? That was super easy. Love that. That was very difficult on the ATEM Mini Extreme to do, especially live. And now that I can do these live, that is pretty cool. Let's see if we can get started here. Oh, there we go. Look at that. It's working. I did not check the sound. Let me go back and make sure the sound is on the retro computer. There we go. Let me know if you can hear the sound. I'm not hearing any sound. I'm not seeing any sound going across. Does Omega Race not have any sound? That seems odd. I'm not hearing any sound. Huh, no sound on the... Yeah, it's not even outputting any sound, the retro computer, which is very odd. Not sure why that is. Let's try another game here. I'm dubious. That should have. Let's get back to our here. I'm not getting any sound. That is odd. Yeah, it should have some sound right there. You're right. I should have sound on this intro disc. I'm not sure why I'm not getting it. It was working a minute ago because we actually had some sound earlier. Let me see why we don't have any sound coming out of here. Let me check something here. Let me go up here to... Let's go and get our home screen here. Let's see if we've... This is my capture card. This is what... so that's what you're seeing right now. Why won't it jump to the next area? Maybe it's quiet because it actually... No, it's supposed to actually have... This is odd. I'm having all kinds of issues. Let's see. Let me go ahead and go back here. Don't want that. What do I have to do? Let's see. Time. Well, I can't move through my menu. What in the world? Go HDMI. All right, I'm going to try something else too. I'm going to do something that I probably won't make a difference, but I'm going to check anyway. I'm going to unplug and see if we can resync. All right. Huh. We should have, let me try I know Bad Apple has sound, so let's do the little Bad Apple demo. See if we get anything. That is very odd because it was working earlier. Huh. Wait, there it is. You hear it? Hear that? Let me know if you can hear Benny. Pretty quiet. Has it all worked pretty well so far? Let me know. Yes, we hear it now. Oh, outstanding. So that is good news. Buffering or stuttering? Buffering? Oh yeah, I've got YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth stream. As such, viewers. What in the world? Error. YouTube. I don't have to have. Okay, I'm gonna have to do so. Yeah, stream is pretty glitchy since the sound started. That's not good. I'm gonna have to add a overlay there. Let me fix that. Because I cannot have error. YouTube is not receiving enough streaming. Looks like I got 5.3% drops too. Okay, I've got some work to do. Stream encoding setting. Oh, I do have some options. Let's. I have variable bit rate. I have at 2K and 4K on this, but I don't care about that. My bit rate for encode type, I can CBR, CQ, or VBR. I'm not sure what that is. H.265 is not supported for. I'm going to try. All right, I've moved to H.26 big dropouts now. That's not good. I did change something. Let me know if it's any better. It's interesting too, because I'm not really. This is probably good too. Let me see if I stream's bit rate is lower. Which please pause live streaming before switching. Okay. All right, I'm going to pause. I'm going to make a few changes. I'll be back. You should be able to stay where you are. Okay, I believe I am back. Should be back, Miss My Left. Let's see. Yeah, I'm back. Let's see how this goes. What I did is I changed the bit rate to 2 megabits per second since I'm only doing HD, and I dropped it back to 24 frames per second, which is generally pretty good, 24 frames per second. So we'll see if it's back. It's definitely better. Yeah, but I hope it's not this thing where it's going, and then it's dropping. You know, it's like fresh, and then it's not, right? But I've seen two small stutters. Ah, rats, Evil J. This is annoying. This is really annoying. I'm going to have to figure this out. Oh, my. And me in the picture-in-picture. That's interesting. Let me, oh, wait, you are. Definitely have some. There we go. That'll work. It's better. At least I can hear you and see you. Well, I don't know if that makes it any better, but thank you. I appreciate it. So the other thing I'm going to change. I'm going to try a different cable. I definitely want to try that. So hang on a second. I'm going to change the cable, and then we'll see. Although I haven't had any over here, I've not had any errors over here. So YouTube's complaining about frequent buffering. Oh man, must be his teenage neighbor using all the neighborhood bandwidth. Wow, this should not be happening. This is really odd. I'm so glad I ran this test though before I tried to go live with something. I remember with the ATEM Mini, I had to work some things out. So I am going to, yeah, it's good now, but is it going to last? So guys, I am going to pause again. So you're going to see a break. I'm actually going to change cables. I'm going to try a different cable. I think I might try a different encoding rate too. It seems okay. Yeah, it seems better now. Yeah, but it's just not. Hey, if any of you are streamers, should I be using CBR, CQ, or VBR? I think variable bit rate. Maybe constant bit rate would. I don't know. Would that's going to be harder on the stream, right? I am encoded at H.265 though, which should ease up a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and. Do I want to? Yeah, I'm going to try something else, okay? Yeah, oh, so now it says good now. It doesn't say excellent, it only says good, which means in a minute it's going to start dropping on you because that's what happened before. So it says my stream status is good. That is not good. It should be excellent. So I am definitely going to pause and I am going to swap out a cable and see if we can get some better frames out of this. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I am back. Now, here's what I've changed. I changed to cable. I have a much nicer cable. Could have had some drop-offs because of that. We'll see. I do have an excellent. I also went ahead and changed to CBR, constant bit rate. I'm going to see if that helps push some pixels there. Looks like so far at 24 frames per second, I do have a little control panel on my YOLO box that says I've had 0% drop. So maybe constant bit rate is what I need. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to keep an eye on it here. So far, 24 frames per second, no drops. That's good, right? Excellent health. So maybe this cable combined with constant bit rate is going to give me a little bit better quality, keeping an eye on it. I'm talking a lot because I just want it to have to push some data and some things. I like this because this is it's not really pushing anymore, but at least it's changing the screen a lot. So we should be getting, still says excellent. So far, so good. How's it? Yep, no drops. How's it feel on your end, guys? And it's 24 frames per second. Is that doing? Yeah, smooth. Oh, yeah, man, smooth. Okay, let's hope. Let's keep our fingers crossed that these changes took care of issues. I'm not sure. I could have just been changing the constant bit rate. Maybe it was the cable. I don't know. A little combination of both. I'm happy if it just stays constant. Seems fine right now. Thank you. I love Scotch. I love Scotch. Do you really love Scotch? I'm not much of a Scotch fan. Maybe I've just had the wrong Scotch. More of a bourbon guy. Don't drink a lot of it, but always I enjoy a sip of bourbon every once in a while. Still looks up. Oh, 20. Oh, there for a minute I thought it used to be LOL. That's funny. Used to be. I get that. I thought it says 23 frames per second, but it says 0% drop, so it's hanging in there. Let's see. I'm a big fan of their tape. Me too, Evil J. I love Scotch tape too. It is really good tape for sure. Off to bed. All right, Wonder Dog. See ya. Just saw it popped in. Thank you again. This is just me trying to run some tests. You know what? I'm going to run the other Bad Apple demo. That'll give us something else to play with. So still don't have any drops. Oh, but I've got. I'm down to good again. Over here it says good. For my stream status. Again, that typically means we're getting ready to go bombing on us. So let me know if you see dropped frames. I'm expecting dropped frames any moment based on what I've seen before. Although over here, I'm still showing 24 frames, but over here in my YouTube Studio dashboard, it says status is good. It doesn't say excellent. I want excellent. But I'm not seeing any drop frames. So I'm not sure what to think of that, guys. Like something building up over time. Yeah, it's like it's like getting jammed up or something. But again, not seeing anything, no stutters from you guys, right? You guys let me know if anything's stutter. You're still smooth. Okay, good. Still smooth. Why am I just good over here under my stream health then? 23 frames, still good over here. Firing at 2.3 megabits per second. I can change the bit rate. Let's go ahead and change that bit rate. I'm going to push some more bits. I'm going to push this a little bit more. I'm going to have to pause it really quickly. Shouldn't take long, but hang on just a second. Okay, we're back. Now we're at 4 megabits per second. Yeah, I was gone. I was supposed to be gone. That's okay. But should be back now. And I'm at 4 megabits per second, constant bit rate. Need to say going to change it. Sorry about that. Yes. Seems good. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and let it run. Again, just kind of tweaking it. Hopefully we'll find that. We'll get her evened out. I'm feeling a lot better about it than we were earlier though, right guys? Still seems pretty good. Okay. I'm going to change. We're going to go to the full version of Bad Apple 2. So let me go ahead and reboot here. Give you all something else to look at. There we go. Press any key. Demo. Bad Apple. And Bad Apple C60, let's see, Mega Apple, that's what we want. We want number 3. I think that's the one. Yeah, that's the one we want. Seems good, all fine. Thank you for that, appreciate it. Maybe we figured it out. Oh, this is good, isn't it? Isn't this good? You guys got the sound? Let's see. Oh yeah, we got the sound. Do I need to turn it down a little bit? There we go. And I'm going to turn my monitor up a little bit. Rocking, there we go. All right, we got a little Bad Apple on the Mega 65. We got the stream, no drop frame rates, rocking about 3.97 megabits per second. We've got excellent stream health over here. Crank it. Turn it up, guys. Enjoy a little Bad Apple from the Mega 65 demo. It is awesome for sure. Here's what we're pushing from right here. Now, when I did that make the sound go away? Good, it did not. Perfect. Okay, so that's the other thing I'm trying to figure out everything. Still looks good there. Let's go ahead and go back to our picture-in-picture right here. There we go. Pretty cool. Put this up here, and I'm going to move this guy. I can move my views around too, which is nice. You can't see what I'm doing, but I can move things around. I think we may have, guys. I'm not sure. I'm going to call it. Volume a little low. You want me to crank it up? Okay, I can do that. Hold on. I'll crank her up for you. How about that? Smooth video. Yeah, that should look. Now, the thing is, this is... you know, there's that whole thing where you've got to match the frames per second coming out of the retro computer with the stream and all that. I'm not fooling with that. I'm just not doing it. If we want accuracy on all of that, that's not for a live stream. I'm just not going to figure it out. I think I have to do, what is it, 50 frames per second? It's PAL. Yeah, I'd have to do about 50 frames per second. But I'm not going to, I'm going to stick to 24 frames per second. Uh-oh, glitching? No, I did not see a glitch that time. Okay, good. Because I still show excellent and I still show 0%. All right, no glitch. Thank you guys. Hey, you don't know how helpful this is. I really appreciate you guys popping in here and helping me kind of look through this. So thank you for that. I would like to let it run for a little bit longer. I don't know, what is there something you, hey, while I've got you, no glitching here, thank you, Patrick. While you're here, is there something you would like to see? I mean, anything that I could do? I guess what I could do is hook up another camera here and give you this view so you can see what it is. Hey, enjoy Bad Apple for a minute. I'm gonna grab another camera. I'm gonna show you kind of what this setup looks like. I think I can do that, hold on. All right, any drops? Everything good? 39 drop frames of 41,500 here. Seems good since bitrate cable changes. Thank you. I'm still showing solid here, and I've got excellent over here. So here's what I have. We can listen to the music here a little bit, but let me just show you what I'm gonna try and do here. I have another camera right here. I'm going to plug this in, and I'm going to show you kind of the studio so you can see what's going on. But let me put that back on while we're doing that. It'll take me a second to get everything kind of hooked up here and kind of watch through the little picture-in-picture. Hopefully I have enough battery life on this thing I can do this. So this will be a wired connection. So, all right, let's go ahead. I'm thinking about getting a wireless HDMI so that I could just turn that on and move it around. But here, let's get this thing plugged in here. All right, now I'm going to plug this into the yellow box, and I should be able to show you the setup. So if you're here, you get a sneak peek, because I will be doing a video about all of this. Yeah, studio reveal, hang on. Boom, 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 boom. Let's plug that in. Oh wait, let's do full HD. So we'll plug that in here. All right, so here we go. And we'll do that one right there. Let's see. Okay guys, here we go. You ready to see the studio? All right, here we go. So this is what we have going on, all right? Let me go ahead and I will, you can kind of see me right there. Hey guys, how you doing? So let's keep an eye on those drop frames. Still looks like it's stream's healthy. Looks like everything's good. So here's the studio. So here's the Mega 65. Over here, this is the Stream Deck. So I'm working on that. The nice thing about that is, again, I'll be able to control my studio lights. So a lot more coming for that. Got a couple of HD monitors here. This is a Sony ZV-1 camera, which is really nice. I've had it for, I think it's going on like 3 years now, but it's really been a great addition. What you're looking at now is a Sony ZV-1F, which is this little guy right here. You can see it doesn't have really a lens on it or anything, so that's good. And by the way, I am in a basement here. And now here's the yellow box. So here's the cool part. This is the yellow box. So you can see I've got it mounted here. So now if I want, so for instance, if I want to share a chat, what I can do is come over here and click on this, and here are all the chats, and then all I have to do is this right here, and as Stuart says, looks good. So, and then after 5 seconds, or I think I've got it set to 8 seconds, it'll automatically go away. So you can create different layers of things. So I can do web overlays, URL, so I could actually have the website up. I can do lower thirds, which I probably will create some lower thirds and do that. I have a countdown timer. We have tiles, social overlays, all kinds of really fun stuff. So if I wanted a social overlay, you can see those there. If it'll, there we go. It's kind of hard. It's going to be hard to kind of focus there. And then over here, we have all the different views. So if I want to change a view, I just simply touch the view, and that view shows up. Pretty cool, huh? So let's go back here. So if we want to go back to our bad apple, there we go. Now the thing that I'm looking forward to though is I'm not going to have to come up here and tap these, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to install the Yellow Deck, which is like a Stream Deck for the Yellow Box, and I'll be able to set up buttons. So I'll have like a Stream Deck, but I'll have a Yellow Deck, and it'll be over here, and I can just press, and that'll get these selected for me, as well as other things that I can do. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. Bro went pro. I don't know if I went pro, but man, I love this thing. So there we go, have that. And then here's all my audio, so you can see me trying to figure out the mix on everything. I am using a Rode mic right here. You can see that. That is actually going through to this top camera and then to the Yellow Box. I could run it right to the Yellow Box, but I found that the processing through this little camera is actually better than the Yellow Box. So I get a much better audio quality, and that was through me experimenting. Then we have over here, I can have background music. So I could actually load up a background. Here's 15 minutes of royalty free. Let's try it. Let me go ahead and close this right here. There we go. So now we have background music on top of this. So let me turn this off right here. Turn off our retro computer. There we go. And so now you should be hearing some background music. There you go. So that's pretty cool. We can have background music just going like that. And I think it'll loop too. I think you can tell it to loop and all those things. Let's see. Well, not in that menu, you can't. So that's pretty cool. We have that background music. I'll just leave that going for a few minutes here. It doesn't really sync up with the Bad Apple, does it? Here we have a replay. So if I wanted to during a live stream, if something really cool happened, I could turn on replay, and then I'll be able to say, "Hey, that was cool. Let's get a replay of that." Press a button, and then we'll get a replay. So that's pretty cool. Here is our resolution for recording. This is one of the reasons I love it. This is an ISO recording box, which means it'll record all the inputs at the same time. So if I want to edit later, I have all of the raw input. Which my ATEM Mini Extreme had as well, and I use that all the time, so it was almost a requirement for me to have that before I moved to this box. Now here's what I'm really excited about too. Check this out. I can invite guests to the live stream. Uh-oh, I'm looking at some stutter. I'm looking at a bad stream health. Tell me what you guys think. I've not dropped any frames. Let me know if you see anything bad, but it just went from excellent to good over here. Guess we'll get a few bug zapping screens from that. Yeah, I will add the bug zap screen. Don't worry about that. What's that bar attached to the one above your head? Oh, this is a bar that comes down and just attaches to the desk right here. So it's on both sides. So that gives me the support for my overhead camera, which is really nice. I like that. But going back to this, I can invite guests, so we'll be able to have guests join the live stream. And kind of excited about that, because every once in a while we've tried to do that and it has been a bust, trying to stream from the Mac Zoom into the ATEM Mini and all that. But now, if you want to invite a guest, I can just do this, put in their email address, you get a link, and it lets you come right into the live stream. So I'm hopeful that we'll do some interactivity there with some of our folks that want to join. So get ready, guys. We may be getting to see some of you or hear some of you. We also have, here's our cuts and fades if we want to do that. So right now it's just cutting in between, right? If I want to do a fade, I can do a fade in between and then it'll fade. That's kind of cool, right? We can do wipes as well if we want to do that. There's a wipe. I like the fade. I'm either a fade or a cut guy. If I'm going to record though, it's probably just going to be a cut because I can add the fades and things later. Here's a simple zoom. Let's see what happens there. Oh, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that one. Check that out. Here's a squeeze. Oh, I do not like that one. No, that one's good. Here's a page flip. We know what that's going to do. That's pretty spiffy. And then the old popular cube, right? What's a translation? Oh, just slides it over. And then there's a directional wipe. And of course you can add time to these if you want to do that too. I'm kind of digging the fade. I like the fade right now. I like that one. Although that translation was kind of cool. Not that one. The Windows, was it the Windows slot? No. Oh, that's kind of cool, but we'll keep it on the fade. So we have that option as well. You can do that. So I'll go ahead and leave it there. We can also, here's what we had earlier. Oh, I'm back to excellent. Hey, did we have any stutters? No stutters at all when I was in the good, because I'm not seeing any drop frames, so that's good. Oh, look, it's RetroPup. Hold on, RetroPup's come to join us. Let me see if I can get RetroPup on the screen. Hello, RetroPup. There's RetroPup. Yeah, has been very curious about what I've been doing down here. So then we can get RetroPup on screen too, which is really cool. So she's probably hungry, which means she probably wants me off the stream here in just a minute, or needs to go out, one of the two. So let's go ahead. Let me finish what I'm doing here, and then I'll help. And then let's come back over here. Let's see, we have, oh, this is the tools order, which I really like too, because I can turn off tools that I'm not going to use. I can reorder them so that they're easy. And I've already done that. I've made sure that chat was the second one here. Makes me think of all the NewTek video toaster transitions. Oh yeah, it does, Evil J, you're right. Feeder a floppy disk chew toy. Do they have floppy disk chew toys? I need that, Patrick. Where do I get a floppy disk chew toy? That would be really, oh, look at this. check it out. Hey, I Love Scotch, thank you so much for, this was not like a prepared stream. I was not expecting anybody to send any super chats, but thank you. Let's see. And it says, built Wi-Fi ROM emulator for C64 Amiga Commander X16, sent beta unit to Adrian Digital Basement, but need to send firmware. Oh, really? Very cool. I'd like to see. Now, is he going to do that? Is he going to look at that in a video? I'm really interested in that. I Love Scotch. So thank you so much for, first of all, thank you for the super chat. This is not one of those streams where I expect that at all, but I really appreciate you and appreciate you helping me get all this stuff done. And know that every super chat, every bit of money that has been earned from the channel bought this thing right here. So this was not cheap, guys. I'm not bragging, but I will say, because of all of you, I was able to get this. So I saved and saved and saved, and the channel actually paid for this, which is really kind of cool when you think about it, that the channel is actually paying for things that I need for the studio, which I just think that is super cool, right? So it's kind of cool when your hobby feeds itself, so to speak. Let's see. Let me get on. Oh, got sick, but starting to recover now. Would be interested in one to show. I can send one to you. Oh, I would love that. Hey, retrocombs@icloud.com if you want to contact me. You can do that. He doesn't just love Scotch, he makes it too. I like it. That's really good. Perfect. Neato, we'll look out for that on Adrian's channel, as will I. But yeah, I Love Scotch. I'd love to see the Wi-Fi ROM emulator for the C64. That would be really cool. As a matter of fact, I have a really cool C64 set up over there that I could do some recording and share, and we could probably do something during, potentially during a live stream too. That'd be cool to show during a live stream. Cube transition for the win. Really, you like the cube transition? Let's go. Let's see. Let me see. Cube transition for the win. Let's cube, and you like the cube transition for the win. Really? Don't you think that's a little, I don't know. It seems awfully, what's the word I'm looking for? Tacky? No, maybe not tacky. Maybe I think fade. I think fades work for me. I think those are good. Oh man. It's retro. You know, it is retro. You're right. Because I remember when the Macs first came out, that was their thing, right? It's got, Keynote. It's got that cube transition. So, hey guys. Oh, let me show you something else that I think is kind of neat too, that you guys are probably wondering about. So, I have the Mega 65, you can see it's going HDMI out, but then, and I'll be covering this during the video I'm putting together, but then I come all the way around and up here and I'm connected to this guy right here, the Cloner Alliance Box Pro. I love this thing because what it does is it allows me to swap. Let me show you what it does. This is really nice. So if I go back to my bad apple, I can change 4:3 to 16:9 with the simple switch of a button here. And it will change my aspect ratio, which I really like because we don't want that stretched out kind of screen on our with our Mega 65. So this lets me do that. It takes everything, but also it has this really cool cable. So I have RCA in, which is really nice that I can get that in as well. And that's through here. So I can switch to that pretty easily. So that is pretty cool too. But that's a part of all this that makes all this work. What I found is this is such a weird standard HDMI out that even some of these boxes won't read that. The ATEM would not take the HDMI out of this into the ATEM Mini and feed it. It was garbage. So I ran through the Cloner Alliance. I do have a video on this on my other channel. I do have a secondary channel. It's called RetroCombs-Tech. And I did a review of this if you want to go check it out. The RetroCombs-Tech channel is actually doing really well. I've finally got to 1,000 subscribers there, and it's newer technology that I love. It's usually all this stuff. So the video about the YOLO box will be on that channel. It won't be on the retro channel. I'm trying to keep all the retro channel stuff with retro computer stuff. So I've pulled them out. So if you're not subscribed to RetroCombs-Tech, check it out. By the way, I just did a review of the Clockwork PicoCalc over on the Tech channel. Be sure and check that out. I had a blast doing that, and it is, I show you how to program in BASIC and how to actually control the GPIO pins on the PicoCalc on the side using BASIC, which is really cool. So you're going to want to check that out too. I think I'm done, guys. I think, has anybody, just one last time, have we seen any jitters? Anything that would cause us any concern? Let me see what's going on here. Let's see. Cube transition throws me back to Compiz. Yes, it does. It does look like that. Let's see. Cube transition looks like old school variety stuff show. Yes, it does. He's already showed it on his mailbag segment, just talked about it, can't test it yet, as I accidentally hard-coded the Wi-Fi network to my place. Oh yeah, you don't want to do that. So don't do that if you send me one to play with too, but that sounds like a lot of fun. Going for the Star Wars screen wipes. Oh yeah, yes, those are real. Those I like, and those would be retro, right? That's 70s. Wow, hold on. Hang on, maybe that's what I really should be doing. Was that the wipe? Is that what that is? Let's see, wipe. Is that this? Is that it? I thought it was a little more, I know it is a wipe, but I thought it was a little more like blurred or something. I don't think I have anything else that looks, but I guess that's it, right? That would be the Star Wars wipe theme, huh? Right? So I think, okay. Wait, what? Could you show that with text on the Mega 65 instead of video? Wait, what? Could you show that with text on the, oh wait, I'm gonna have to make that longer. Let me fix that while I'm thinking about it. I think 10 seconds is what I need here. Or let's take it to 15 seconds. There we go. Done. Could you show that with text on the Mega 65 instead of, yes, I think I know what you're saying. My left, I think I know what you're saying. Are you talking about, I'm not sure what you're talking about. The 4x3, oh yes, you can do that. Oh, you want to see what that looks like? Sure, I can do that, hold on. You want to see what that looks like with the text? Yeah, let me do that for you. Let me get the, let me just reboot here. And we'll come back here and I'm going to exit out of here. So there you go, there's the screen. So there's 4x3, right? Here's what typically happens with 16:9. Whenever you plug it in, it just stretches it across the screen, right? But if you go by 4x3, then it puts it back to the correct aspect ratio. So that's why I really like the Cloner Alliance. It lets you do that. All right, so although this doesn't look bad, but it's just not right. Everything's just stretched out. So 4x3, again, using my little remote here, I can change that quickly. I will say this is, and I think most of you know, I started doing this YouTube thing, live streaming, back right around COVID. You know, when we were all, I was literally stuck in my basement. This is where I was coming to escape from everything while we were all in our homes. And I started playing with all this, and this has taken a long time to get all of this down. And I'm so excited because what this looked like before, what I just showed you, it was a lot more complicated. And you'll see that in the video that I produce or that I share, or that it's going to show you the before and the after. I mean, it is so much better now. It's more open. I can see over here. It's a lot better. So I'm really excited about it. Let's see. Let me go ahead and here. I was just going to ask if you've seen the PicoCalc. I actually have. So check out my video. Clockwork was kind enough to send me one for free, which was really nice of them. They've sent me the DevTerm, the uConsole, the PicoCalc. They've been really great supporters of the channel. I really appreciate them. And it lets me play, you know, lets me have all those things that are fun. Yeah, it has been smooth. I'm not seeing any drop frames. We're looking good. I think we found the secret sauce. We went to H.265, constant bit rate, 4 megabits per second seems to be locked in. Oh, and that cable. I did change to an extra chunky cable. I happen to have one that was, I think it's Cat 6, I believe. So I think the other one may have just been Cat 5. So, you know, all those things, maybe we've worked it out. If this has been good for the last 30 minutes or so, I feel pretty good that we can do a live stream. So there's that. Looks great now. Showed you that. Cool. Oh, good. Thank you, I Love Scotch. I look forward to reading your email a little bit later. It was hard to tell what was happening. Yes, cool. Only caught the stream. Only caught the stream by accident while I was browsing. Well, Stuart, I'm glad you were browsing. Good to have you here. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, alerts. in the past, once I get the studio done, it's typically every 2 weeks I do a live stream. And it is just a chance for those who love retro computers to get together. It's kind of like a computer club. And now that I can invite guests in, maybe we'll have guests come in and we'll talk to them too, and have a segment where we're talking to folks and seeing what they're doing, what they're into right now. And then but I typically have some kind of agenda. We talk about something. I actually have a couple of things in the works, some agenda items, but we've done like the Mega 65 demo disc was a live stream. The Mega 65 folks were kind enough to give me an early release so that I could share it with all of you during a live stream. We've done pieces of equipment that I've got. We've unboxed stuff that's brand new. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for me. I really like it too because I don't have to edit anything afterwards. It's just a live stream, which is great, unlike prepared videos. Okay, I've got another warning over here. It says my bit rate is lower, but I don't have dropped frames. But I have dropped to 2.4. Oh, now it's going back up. So I think we've got some weirdness here. But again, I didn't get any errors like you're dropping frames or anything, so maybe we're okay still. It's just, I can tell one thing during the live stream, I'm not going to look at this thing because it's just going to stress me out. But anyway, that's what typically happens, so thank you all. Yeah, knock on wood. There you go. I think they are, Evil J. Evil J, good to have you in the Discord. I'll see you around there. I'm going to get out of here for now. Happy Memorial Day. Remember, if you are in the United States, take to tomorrow while you're looking at or grilling your hot dogs. Remember those that lost their lives, gave their lives so that we could enjoy our hot dogs on Memorial Day. I'm kind of big on that. We're taking some time for just a little bit of silence for those. I have several folks who, my grandparents fought in World War II, so just love for everybody to think about those that gave their lives for us. Watch a good war movie too. I've been doing the lovely accountant and I've been watching war movies all weekend too, and found some really cool ones too. We watched, what did we watch last night? Anzio. Never seen it. Can't believe I've never seen Anzio. I would say it's the best war movie, but it was entertaining and fun. So that was good too. All right, I've been on your live stream. Stuart, yes, you have been on my live streams. But that's true. You're right. I remember your name. But I only caught this one at the last minute because it wasn't ready. Oh, Tora. Yes. Patrick, that is a fun one for sure. And Battle of the Bulge. As an armor officer, retired from the military, I love Battle of the Bulge. Band of Soldiers, yes, and the Pacific, what is it? The Pacific War version. What was that one called? I like that one too, but Band of Brothers is my favorite for sure. All right, that's it for me, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Looks like everything's working. I can't wait to see you guys on a future stream. I'm going to continue to work on this, get my YOLO deck hooked up, and I'm just having a blast. That'll be part of my Memorial Day tomorrow is getting all this done, and then maybe next weekend we'll do a live stream, okay? All right, thanks, guys. I am out of here. Appreciate each and every one of you, and see you later. Bye.